So reading this New York Times article about retirees in their 70s having to take care of their parents in their 90s and 100s, it's going to be a problem that our society is going to be facing for the first time. And we're all, as caregivers, we need to be as strong as possible ourselves. And people being cared for, when we get to that point, we need to be as strong as possible to reduce the burden on the caregiver. So here's some typical exercises that your local physical therapist might advise to improve just basic conditioning and activity level for people that spend a lot of time sitting. So this exercise is sit to stand squats. I would recommend doing 12 of those. The first exercise that we looked at was long arc quad exercise. You can do that with or without an ankle weight if you have one, or if they're getting too easy, then try adding an ankle weight. Now this one right here is ankle pumps. Very good for getting the blood flowing out of your ankles if you have any swelling. And then here are maybe some slightly more difficult exercises for upper body strength. These are some modified tricep presses. So you place your hands on a sturdy piece of furniture and you press yourself up, keeping your chest up. Try to get to 12 of these. And if you can't control the lowering, just even holding yourself in the top position can be a benefit. And really good for arm strength, being able to push yourself up out of a chair. And modified push-ups. So again, putting your hands against a sturdy piece of furniture or a kitchen counter, something that's safe. And the lower the angle, the more difficult it is. The higher the angle, the easier it is. So trying to maintain your shape, keeping your body straight, your elbows drawing straight back, your shoulders down your back, and your neck long. And then here's just another look at squats, raising the arms. Again, doing it with a sturdy piece of furniture or a chair up against the wall that won't slide away from you. And what starts fairly easy, the more repetitions you do, it's a good cardiovascular workout. Here's a couple exercises you can do in bed. So this one here is a straight leg raise. You try to keep your breathing flowing in and out of the diaphragm as you're doing this exercise. Really straighten that leg. And if you have an ankle weight, just doing body weight is easy enough, try adding that ankle weight. It can be quite potent for strengthening the muscles around the knee and the hip. Here's a very classic bridge exercise, and this is good for improving hip extension, which so often goes away when we do a lot of sitting. If we've been injured or if we spend a lot of time in the desk at work or watching too much TV, this is a good one to do. So with all these exercises, try to get 12, going on up to 20. If you can get 20, it's time for a harder exercise. Here's just another look at that straight leg raise, using that ankle weight, trying to get to 12. Elongating through that heel. And so you might try to get the first cycle of all these exercises in, and you don't have to do them all in one go. If you have a minute between the commercial when you're watching TV or you're waiting for someone to call you back, just get in a few reps until you're just trying to get in exercise when you have time. Don't wait for the time to be perfect. So here we're just doing 2 sets. So get on down on the bed or on the floor and do them with me. And then here's this last one we're going to do at the kitchen counter at home or near a sturdy desk, just in case you need some upper body support. So we're doing lunges. So one foot is about 8 to 12 inches in front of the other, and just trying to glide straight down. So at first, this can be kind of harsh on the knees, so just try going part of the way down. When you get to 12, switch sides. You're keeping your head, your chest, and your pelvis in the same line.